Alright, hello there, I'm Papa01 and we are getting ready to do the last 5th spot chance qualifier for the KO division. This is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 and we're on show AA, and once again this will be the final 5th spot chance qualifier, which is the 4th one for the KO division. So this, we can move on to the grappling division, and I may be doing that later on in the day or probably tomorrow or something. Anyway, let's get started with this one. So you just saw who all will be involved in this match, or this tournament I should say. It's a 4-man tournament. That's how we 5th spot chance qualifiers are tournaments. 5th spot chances are leagues, and you know what everything else is with the ranking matches and the number contenders matches. They're single matches for all the, you know, one person matches, the 1v1s, you know, either MMA rules or PW rules, and you know the only one that's a tag team match rules is the double team division. And then you know it's the team gauntlet with either MMA or PW rules for those 2 championships, the faction of 3 and the combatants. So let's see, gotta make sure this stuff is right before we can get started. His is all there. Make sure his stuff is all stood here. Yep. Okay, without further ado, we're about to get started with this pretty soon. What the hell? Oh, that's my fault. It's supposed to be right here. Yeah. I'm like, why the hell does I have to freaking make it again? It should already be just, all that shit should already be set up. I went on to the wrong one. I was finna start a league. I was really getting ready to create a league. So you see the rules or whatever. Once again, you see them right here as well. I already checked. Everything is straight. It's what it's supposed to be. Making sure it's on the hardest difficulty. And let's get started with the first match. Yeah, so I got... If you have to ask me who I think is going to win this qualifier, I would say Wizard. I really don't like to say it ahead of time, but you know, I think it's only fair to say it right now, because if I say that I was picking that person to start and they win, you know, after it's all said and done, then you know it'll be different. You can always assume they're like, man, you wasn't picking that character. But yeah, I got Wizard. Right now you see Tyrell with the striker combination, mainly attacking the body and ends with an axe kick to the shoulder. Yeah, he really likes those body shots. So far nobody has hit a knockdown, but it's still early. We saw not too long ago in the finals of the 3rd 5th spot chance qualifier for the KO division, we saw what's his name, the Beast Rex, win by getting 3 knockdowns in just 25 seconds, which was impressive. He got all 3 of his knockdowns in the first round in 25 seconds. It look like we ain't gonna see that no time soon, at least not from this match. Possibly see it in one of the other 2 matches, but that may be the fastest one for this of the qualifiers for show 8A, and probably a world record, because I think there's probably nobody else who has done it that quickly. And yeah, that backdrop suplex for Wizard does KO damage. He has a ton of good just regular grapple moves that I got for him. Like that. I told you his finisher is also a grappling move for this KO damage. It's like he's more the strategist type, you know. Boxers are not supposed to, you know, they can use grappling, but they basically use like the clinch game with the positioning and stuff like that, and like, you know, reversing themselves out the corner and stuff like that. But right now, Wizard is taking this match easily. The The first minute and a half, he already got the 2 knockdowns. And oh, I thought that was gonna be the third one, but it ended up knocking him out the ring. Good for Terrell. He got knocked out of the ring instead of getting TKO, but he better hurry up and get back in the ring. By the time he get back in here, freaking Wizard could have his finisher. There we go. Oh, and he gets it. He's gonna definitely be able to get his finisher. There's plenty of time in this. And it's the STO. Oh, but it doesn't do the KO damage. Lucky Tyrell, you know, he's surviving for a little bit longer. Rear naked choke to do some more damage to him. You know, wear him down some more. Still enough time to get this third knockdown this round, but could be letting it slip away because, you know, I believe Tyrell goes for the X kick and he goes for that, you know, that strike to the body, that looping body shot that has good range on it. You know, you don't gotta be too close to land that one. This one is slowly slipping away from him in this first round. You know, you don't want to start around being down by 2 knockdowns, especially when you only need 3 knockdowns. You know, you want to make it somewhat close. Yeah, so he's gonna have to do better come the next round if he makes it to the next round. Is it over? Yep, it's over. Yeah, he ain't gonna get a chance to make it to the next round. Impressive work by the Wizard. Yeah, he has some decent grapple moves. I gave him like the grapple moves that like you would see like somebody who's more of a strategist use, not somebody who's really trying to like, you know, like just harm the opponent, His stuff is, you know, I made his moves so like it'll be, you know, harmful, but in a strategic way that like do the quickest damage as quickly as possible. Like he's a mixture of boxing with almost every other type of martial arts style, because he uses whatever's most efficient, not what's, you know, designated for the boxer or traditional for a boxer. I thought about making him a traditional boxer, but I thought he would be more suited. Oh, Semi Shield is trying to take out Strike, man, the fighter Strike. He's trying to take him out right now. He already got him bleeding, and I think that was less than 10 seconds that he already got him bleeding. So Strike gonna have to be careful in this one. He's gonna have to be careful, cause he's already bleeding. Wasn't expecting that. He caught him with that check hook that does bleed and KO damage. Yeah. Always forgetting that that does both. You don't just do one, it does both. And with a running bicycle kick. Yeah, he can't let him hit with another check hook, because if you get hit with one more check hook, it's gonna be all said and done, especially if it does bleed damage again. You gotta really be watching out for those strikes. This is not how you want to start on these type of matches where blood damage is a way to lose, man. You do not want that to happen. Be already bleeding in this match. Nothing good can happen from already being busted open to start, you know, any sort of match. Like, it'll be worse if it was more rounds and you have to get more knockdowns, but like, if you would bleed, you'd rather to be in the qualifier, you know, because in the qualifier, you got the least amount of time, you know, which means you don't have to try to stay with, not getting busted open again for a long period of time, which is a good thing, you know, because like, it means you got the quickest route to getting the finish if you got the knockdown system in the case of the KO division and the was it the KO division and the MMA division, you know, same, because those have knockdown systems and stuff like that. So even if you're bleeding, if you could last the 5 minutes and get one knockdown and your opponent doesn't get none, you can still pull out the victory in that match. Versus, you know, going with the other divisions where if you already like injured or something like that, it's just gonna wear on you. Because like once you get to the ranking matches, instead of working with just 6 missions, I mean, once you get to, the fist by chance for the KO division, instead of working with just 6 minutes, you gotta work with 12 minutes, and now you gotta get 2 more knockdowns. So you need 5 knockdowns to end it early, you know. Then a ranking match or a number one contenders match, they both are the same. Now you gotta get 10 knockdowns within the span of 24 minutes, which is a lot as well, you know. That's a lot to try to get as well. Then you got the, title match. That's 15 knockdowns within 36 minutes. You know, but the number one contenders match and the title match, they're lucky for that. You don't lose by blood stoppage. You know, only time you can lose by blood stoppage in the number one contenders match or a title match is for the KO. I mean, not the KO, my bad, but the faction of 3 and the cabinets. But still, it's a bad thing to be already bleeding. We haven't seen a knockdown yet. I think they're both being a little cautious because, they're both already bleeding. They don't want to take a chance that they get caught with something and then the match is just over. Now, as you saw earlier, when he got that counter, he got the same exact counter for a punch, which is that falling arm breaker that does blood damage. And I believe Boom also has that counter falling arm breaker that does blood damage and stuff like that. So gotta watch out for that, you know. I'm talking about Simi Shook. He can't be going for none of those weak punches and get caught, because all those are right-handed punches that automatically get countered into that for him. But right now, neither one of them is, pretty much doing too much. But I give it to Simi Shook so far because he has been using a lot of submissions and he has been doing the most as far as like landing his moves. But like I just said, gotta stop doing that, man. Gotta stop using those weak strikes. Should only be going for that check hook if he's going for a punch. Anything else is going to get him in trouble and get him the loss right here. But now he needs a knockdown. He needs to either get the blood stoppage or get a knockdown to try to tie this up. Got a little bit less than 2 minutes to try to figure something out. That, I think it's called bonsai drop. I forget what wrestler used that in WWF. It was a sumo wrestler, and I think he was part of that Samoan family, the Rock and what's the other dude's name? The Rock is from there, and Roman Reigns, I believe, is from there, along with the Usos and Tamina Snuka and her father Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and those 2 guys who are in New Japan. I forget one of their names, but I know one of them is called Tompo. I forget what the other guy is, who's his tag team partner. They're a tag team or whatever. They're part of the Bullet Club or a version of it or something. Yeah. Okay. Good for him, man. He was able to get all 3 knockdowns in less than 2 minutes of the second round. He got all those in 1 round. Yeah, because, like I said, it's up for grabs once somebody's bleeding, because that's the quickest way to victory is to cut somebody twice. If you want to win by the knockdowns, you got to get all the knockdowns, So we got my 2 crabs in the finals. You got, the genius wizard, who's a jack of all trades boxer, who uses any and all tools to make sure he comes out the victory. and you got, you know, the fighter Strike, who's more so that Shokan, that Kyochen or Shun karate. I forget how to pronounce it, whatever. But you know, he's a kickboxer. You know, whereas Karate Master is more of a traditional, you know, karate style. So let's see who wins this. Who is going to be the final person to move on to the fifth spot chance qualifier first? I mean, the fifth spot chance match for show 8A to try to become ranked as the fifth spot in the KO division. I'd be missing out qualifier with just a regular fifth spot chance, you know. I'm gonna start just calling these qualifiers the KO qualifier. I'm gonna still have it on there as the fifth spot chance qualifier, but I'm gonna just start calling them qualifiers. Oh yeah, I forgot that does blood damage. Yeah, his knee, does knee to the body and it does blood damage. I forgot about that. He's gonna have to deal with this again. Goddamn, sorry, Strike. At the start of the fight with freaking Semi Shook, he was bleeding. Now he's gonna have to deal with it again. Oh, and he's already knocked down. Wizard ain't not taking no prisoners in this match, man. I was highly impressed with him in his first match, but seeing what he's doing to Strike, that's even more impressive. Because Semi Shook couldn't even get no knockdowns on him, you know? Semi Shook only bled him the one time, and look at that. Already got the second knockdown in less than a minute. Just a little bit over 40 seconds, he already got 2 knockdowns. I think it was in 42 seconds he got 2 knockdowns. Yeah, like I said, he'll use wherever the hell he has to use to, like, take you out. You see him with that kick to the body just a second ago? But he's not out of the woods yet because Strike can still make this comeback, you know? He's not out of the woods. Now he is. In just a minute and 8 seconds, he was able to bleed him in probably less than 10 seconds, and he was able to get, you know, the final knockdown just in a minute 8 seconds to end this fight. Congrats to the Wizard. He'll be moving on to that fifth spot chance for the KO division. Congrats to him, man. Congrats to him. Trying to get it with this stuff. Oh wait, we supposed to do it with this on there. I forgot. Yeah. That symbolizes the end of this qualifiers and stuff like that. That's what that's supposed to be doing. So coming up next, I don't think I got any of my people in the first qualifier for the grappling division. We could check, but I don't think I'm gonna need them just yet. So, but I probably will. But I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that right now, but because you already know how I go about doing that stuff. So we need Shadow and Speed, and Shadow I believe is from slot number 1, and Speed is from slot number 3. Those are the only 2 characters we're gonna need, and both of them are in separate fifth spot chance qualifiers. So I guess we could do that. We could go about doing that right quick. You know, ain't nothing. And we're already on slot number 3, and I believe that's where Speed is at. So, you know, we could do this right quick. So we do this right quick. And that way they already both sitting on the screen, and I don't gotta worry about nothing but putting them on for their stuff once it start. And these are only 3-4 man, you know, tournaments for these qualifiers for the grappling division. Yeah. Once again, congrats to Wizard, man. You know, he was able to get his stuff quickly and efficiently. Okay. Now I still want to take this off. Take out these two characters right quick. Yeah, I like to think about where the heck I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him right here where this title is at for the grappling. I see him possibly. I see Speed possibly going on to win the whole entire fifth spot chance, along with the qualifier, his qualifier. He's the character that I basically gave a lot of like suplexes to and stuff like that, suplexes and slams to. So I'm highly expecting him to do extra well in this. You know, highly expecting him to do well. Yeah. I gotta make sure I don't actually press low, because you know what happened last time where I pressed low. If I accidentally press low, it's gonna freaking have it start forward. You know, it's gonna take away all his. You know, I mean, if we press low slot for slot number 3, it's gonna accidentally take away all his you know, stuff. So I gotta make sure that I keep the screen off of that. And let's change this to 1 where we can load Shadow. Shadow's the other guy, and I think his qualifier is actually first, the Ghost Ninja Shadow. So that's why Stealth Ninja, Stealth Ninja is now Silent Ninja, because, you know, Shadow seem more suitable for the Ghost Ninja. Even though they names can, you know, a Shadow is also stealth and stuff like that, and a stealth ninja is also a ghost ninja, you know, vice versa, whatever, that sort of thing. Yeah, but so far so good with these qualifiers and everything. Everything's working out well. I gotta get back to my workout, and also I gotta make some calls and stuff again. A lot of it is about nothing. I probably order some damn pizza. Feel like cooking nothing this early. I'll probably go order pizza till later on. I'll probably eat some Special K or something. Okay, let's make sure everything's straight with this guy. Oh, his stuff is still cool. And the newest one on here is him. Make sure this stuff is all still cool. Even though we don't need them just a second, I just wanted to make sure they were already on here. So before we get out of here, we can set up. So, oh, damn, I did the. So it's slot 1. Damn, we have Tsunami. Okay, so let's go back on there. I forgot all about that. Wait, Tsunami's on here? Wait. Oh, we do have 3 of them. I didn't know Tsunami was a part of this. So we do got 3 Minecrafts for this. Tsunami is actually in the first qualifier. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do Tsunami stuff. I forgot. So this is your first time getting a look at one of my super heavyweights. I ain't know Tsunami was. I thought I had put him in the Absolute Division, but I remember there was only supposed to be 2 for the Absolute Division. And when I was talking all about who's supposed to be here and there and stuff like that, I never once mentioned Tsunami, even though it's clear that he's part of, you know, the grappling qualifiers. I think I put him in here because both his front and back finisher are slams that count as, you know, takedowns and stuff like that. That's the main reason I put him on here. Yeah. Each of them are in their own qualifier. So let's check and see if everybody's stuff is still good and stuff. So his stuff is still good. And the reason I did shadow once again, because if I had it, shadow stuff would not be on here, you know. Because anytime you go into a slot, even if I put shadow on the other side, when I take people from the same slot, I gotta do their stuff at the same time. Yeah. So I did not know that. My bad, Tsunami. I forgot that he's supposed to even be a part of this stuff. So let's see. 4. Be your first time seeing Tsunami. I thought he was supposed to be in the. Oh, that's what it was. I was trying to decide if I was gonna put him in grappling or put him in the PW division. That's what happened with him. Okay, now I get it. And I thought, you know, since the Gracies are so known for taking out giants, why not have him take out my giant, one of my giants? You know, see if you can take him out, I should say. Because, don't get me wrong, I'm not giving my guy no advantages going against Hicks and Gracie, because Hicks and Gracie ain't gonna do a bunch of takedown slams where he picks up his opponent. He's basically going for submissions and grapples, and he's going for the double leg, and he's going for submissions. He's not really gonna be trying to like pick him up ever. So that, you know, that thing that happens when you try to pick up a super heavyweight is probably not gonna come into play in this matchup at all. So we can take off that, take off this blood, take off this quick match. I believe all that's what it's supposed to be. I think all that's correct. Yeah, we should be all done with this. So KO division, I can delete that. That's just for I won't be going on to the wrong one. Yep. 5 minutes, 1 round, 3 points. And what we got on here? 5 minutes, 3 points, 1 round, 1 point for takedowns, 1 point for rope escapes. Knockdowns are turned off, blood is turned off, quick match is turned off, and the rest of these 3 are turned on. Okay. I just forgot about that. I didn't even mention him at all. I just kept on mentioning, you know, there's only gonna be 2 of my characters for the 5th chance qualifiers for the grappling division. For all this whole time, it's actually fucking 3. I just forgot, you know. It was terrible of me to forget about that character. Oh wait, what's that? Doom 3 was a hell of a. Oh, that's reviewing the old game and stuff. Blah blah blah. That robot stuff. Yeah. I only watch the tutorials. I don't really care to listen to them talk about the robotics and stuff like that. But I sometimes listen to those, but I listen to the short ones. The one where he go on that shit for like 3 hours, I can't sit there and watch that for 2 or 3 hours, you know? Unless I actually do start trying to do engineering or something like that for like robotics, I'm not finna sit there and listen to that for that long. I like explanation videos to be anywhere from, you know, half an hour or less, and the most it could be is like an hour and a half or something. But I'll probably watch it in parts. I'm not gonna sit there for a whole half an hour, hour and a half. I mean, or the half an hour. I'll probably watch like the first 10 minutes and come back to the video and finish it up, or watch some more of it, or like I do right now with other videos when the Wi-Fi is not as high a speed or whatever like that because of the data and stuff like that. I usually just pause the video, let it buffer while I do my workout or something. So that's what that can be for. Alright, so we just had 30 minutes off. Not that long. Yeah, so before we get off of this or whatever like that, because this is involving the KO division. Since it's over with, we can recap KO division right quick. So we saw in the first qualifier, we saw the warrior damage defeat in his final match, he defeated, to become the qualified winner, he defeated the clone Solus, and before that, he was able to defeat Watch My Feet Kicker. The kicker Watch My Feet. I'd say Watch My Feet, but it sounds like I say Wash My Feet. But it's Watch My Feet. And then I forgot his two opponents. I know that in the final, who did he defeat in the final? Fuck, I forget. I totally forgot who he fought in the final match. Goddamn. You know what? We're just, what we can do? We're gonna show you all three of these. I'm just gonna go through all four of them. All three of them, because the fourth one I just screenshotted. So here go these three. I forgot to screenshot him during the match, so that's why this one looks all blurry with the face. But that's the Beast Rex. And instead of recapping it like this, because some of these was early as like 3 or 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock a.m. and stuff like that. So let's just go back on here. So we'll recap it like this. Okay, so in the first match, like I said, his first match for damage, he beat Kicker, then he beat Solus in the finals. In the second qualifier, we saw, Myth beat Shinya, but, it was a little touch and go at first. And then we saw him defeat Perfect in the finals. Then we saw, Rex defeat, Daisuke. And then he got the most impressive victory that we've seen probably ever for the KO division fifth spot chance qualifier. He got 3 KOs in a row in only 25 seconds versus Victor Flawless. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Also, Victor Flawless didn't do too bad. I think he was just overwhelmed too quickly versus Rex. Because, him and Legway had a pretty good back and forth match going on between those two. And then we saw the Genius Wizard defeat Tyrell in his first match. Then in the finale, he managed to defeat, the fighter Strike, who went the distance versus. Did they go the distance? I'm not sure. No, I don't think they went the distance, because in the second round he was able to get those. Yeah, I remember saying in the second round he was able to get the 3 knockdowns in less than 2 minutes. So yeah, Strike did take him out in that second round or whatever like that. But they had a decent little final match, but like Wizard was just all over Strike in that finals for the final fifth spot chance qualifier position. And he was able to pick up the victory, Strike was able to get a couple moves off, but nothing significant, So congrats to Wizard. So again, the winners were Damage, Myth, Rex, and Wizard. So we got all boxers moving on to the next round, and who would figure that, because I had created 7 new boxers. So of all my new characters, there's 7 new boxers to the 4 new kickboxing style type characters, stuff like that. So more so the kickers were just like 4 of them versus the 7 boxers. So of course there was 4 boxers that won, but I try to have it a little balanced, where I didn't have all the kickers everywhere and stuff like that. The only one where it was going to probably be a boxer that won the qualifier automatically was the third one, because I put Solus and Kicker in both in the first qualifier, and we had the 3 boxers in the second qualifier, along with Shinya. Shinya almost pulled up the upset versus Myth, but Myth was able to deter that and win that one. So that's what happened. And you already know coming up will be the first grappling division fist power chance qualifier, which you'll get to see your first look of, Tsunami in action. You already just saw him not too long ago with me selecting him and stuff like that. He's one of my super heavyweights. He's called Tsunami. Do I call him the Bear God? Yeah, I think he's called the Bear God or whatever like that. I think somebody got on their shorts or something, Bear God. I'm not sure. I think there was a wrestler on here who's on their ring attire for like their either the pants or shorts or something or tights. They got Bear God or something like that on them. I believe so. I forget who it is. Is that Ensign? It may be Ensign whose short says Bear God. Somebody does have something that they wear that says that. Anyway, until the next video later, and what's this? Blood giant slaying. I subscribe to this YouTube channel just because, like, I don't know what's going on with some of these things. I also like fear the home of horror. That helps me with like looking up what shows I should like watch for like TV and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's Nathan Jones right there. I could be wrong, but that's who that looks like. That it's either a zombie or vampire right there. I haven't watched the show Blood Drive yet. I haven't watched none of these clips from the show Blood Drive yet either. That could be Nathan Jones. Yeah. Or no, it can't be the other dude because I think the other dude's a little bit more muscular than that. That guy from off of Undisputed 4. Boycott Undisputed 4. Yeah. Alright, so into the next one later. Hope you enjoyed all that good shit. And we may be doing the rest of this tomorrow because I'm probably going to go to bed pretty early once again. That's why I just get all my stuff done as early as possible. Trying to work from home or whatever like that. I got a little side gig that's bringing some money, but it doesn't bring in nothing. Oh wait, no, I lost that. I lost that at the beginning of last year. What I get now? Oh wait, that I don't get no. I'm not working right now. That's unemployment. It feels like I'm working because I still do other shit. Yeah, I still do other shit, but I don't do that for nothing but chump change. Yeah. Anyway, to the next one later.